Welcome to the online demo of the EasyGuide 500 Light Bar Guidance System. The EasyGuide 500 Light Bar is the cornerstone of Trimble's agricultural product line. It can be used to control vehicle steering from 6 to 8 inches right down to 1-inch repeatable accuracy in your fields year after year. The EasyGuide 500 Light Bar has 6 buttons for quick and easy operation. The buttons on the left side of the screen are called the function buttons. When one of the function buttons is pressed, it performs the operation represented by the icon beside it. For example, the top function button opens a transparent information tab. Simply press the function button again to cycle to the next information tab. The icons to the right of the screen are called the action buttons. Use the up and down arrow buttons to cycle through the list of icons. Select the action you want and press the OK button to use it. Let's load the configuration menu so we can set up the light bar. The configuration icon is the one with a picture of a wrench on it. First, press the down arrow until the wrench is selected. It doesn't matter if you don't know what function the icons represent. Each time we select an icon, a description of its purpose appears at the bottom of the screen. That way you can be sure you're selecting the function you want. Now that you've selected the configuration icon, press the OK button to activate it. Now that you know how to operate the light bar, let's check out the configuration settings by selecting the System Setup section from the menu above. Let's see what happens when you turn on the light bar. When the power cable is plugged into the cigarette lighter, the light bar is activated and the welcome screen appears. To move on, we'll press the OK button. After the welcome screen is activated, the Quick Start Wizard appears. The Quick Start Wizard has several screens to help you set up the EasyGuide 500 light bar for the first time and to help change basic settings. By default, the wizard displays the settings you chose the last time you used the light bar. The first screen prompts you to select a language. While we're on the language screen, let's look at the icons that are available, because these icons appear on most of the menu screens. The function button at the top on the left of the screen lets you go back one screen. The function button in the middle displays a help window that describes the function of the currently displayed screen. The function icon at the bottom exits the menu and takes you straight to the guidance screen. On the right of the screen, the up and down action icons let you scroll through the languages, and the OK button lets you select the current choice and takes you to the next screen. Next, the wizard asks you to choose the units you want to use, and asks if you want to see the wizard next time you turn on the light bar. You don't need to change these settings very often, so let's hide the wizard to keep it from appearing every time you start up. This will speed up the daily startup process. When you leave the wizard, the main guidance screen appears. If we need to change any settings later, we can easily access the wizard from the configuration menu. Another way the light bar makes operations easier is its unique user modes. The light bar has 2, Easy Mode and Advanced Mode. In Easy Mode, the configuration menus and guidance functions are simplified to quickly allow you to begin driving. This is useful when you just want to start working. However, in the Advanced Mode, experienced operators can access additional configuration menus and perform more complex functions like designating individual fields by name and exporting specific data. Now, to see how the EasyGuide 500 light bar works when you're in the field, click the Creating a Line link above. Okay, let's create a guidance line so we can work in the field. Here's the light bar in Easy Mode with the vehicle in the field displayed on screen. If you begin driving the vehicle image on screen matches your moves. Currently there is no guidance line, so we need to create one. First, select Reset Guidance from the action icon list. When you reset guidance, you'll be prompted to enter important vehicle settings. These include the width of the implement, the amount of swath overlap or the skip between swaths that you want, and the distance that the implement is offset from the antenna. Now you need to select the pattern that you'll create in the field. The Easy Guide 500 system has several options to suit most field operations. The graphics on the screen show you how to drive each of the patterns so you can always maximize your time in the field. Let's create a straight AB line. This is a straight line where you define the start and end points. The start point of the line is called the A point, and the end point of the line is called the B point. Do you notice that the A action icon is now available? You just drive to the point where you want to start your line, which is usually at the edge of the field, and then use the icon to set the A point. Then you drive to the other end of our line and press OK again to set the B point, which marks the other end of your line. This looks like a good spot. This is called the master line. Now that you've set the line, the Easy Guide 500 system can provide guidance along this master line. Do you see how the guidance extends beyond the start and end points that we set? That's so you can align the vehicle after a turn and provide guidance on irregular field shapes where the field gets longer. Other guidance lines are based on the master line. They'll appear as you drive toward them. To learn more, click the guidance link above. Now that we have our AB line, the light bar can provide guidance. The light bar has 31 LEDs, and when the vehicle is exactly over the guidance line, the 3 green LEDs in the center are lit. When the vehicle is driven offline, the lit LEDs move to the left or right and become red. Here you can see that the vehicle is drifting off the guidance line to the right. The farther the vehicle moves offline, the farther the red LEDs move from the center of the light bar. In addition, the Easy Guide 500 screen shows the position of your vehicle relative to the guidance line, and the status text in the top left corner of the screen shows the exact distance that the vehicle has moved off the guidance line. The light bar has 2 views. In easy mode, the light bar automatically changes between these displays for you. The perspective view shows a 3-dimensional view of the field, and the plan view shows a bird's eye view of the field. You can also record the ground that you've covered. This lets you see if there are any skips or overlaps so you can remedy them before you leave the field. To turn on coverage logging, press the middle function button. Press it again to turn it off. If you need to pause guidance, perhaps to refuel the vehicle or to stop for the night, use the pause function. If you select the pause action icon and then press OK, the position of your vehicle is marked on screen. The status text describes your distance and angle from the pause location so you can find your way back to that exact location. The pause position will remain on even if you turn off the light bar. The nudge action icons let you move the guidance line if there has been obvious GPS position drift or to adjust your guidance line to compensate for an obstruction in the field. Now let's check out the features available in advanced mode by clicking the Advanced Mode link above.